There's a lot going on with DC Comics, which is now just called DC. They dropped the comics part, which I find pretty interesting. Kind of suggests maybe they're not so interested in publishing anymore. But we can't say for sure what's going to happen. In fact, the only one that really knows is David Zaslav himself. But what we do know is that Batgirl, Supergirl, and a lot of the other little pet projects that they were going to do that were low quality and honestly just being put out there so that they can get ESG money are canceled. They seem pretty serious about cleaning up a lot of the garbage that they were putting out there. A lot of people saying Batgirl deserves to be seen. By who? No one was going to watch it from what we've seen. So they got rid of it. You make something awful, it doesn't deserve to get seen. But I want to focus on the comic book side of things because I am really interested in what's going to happen with DC Comics. What is the future of DC comic books? And I don't think it's a bright one. A lot of reports coming out over the past 2 days that I think are pretty interesting that have been detailing the sales of their actual comic books, and they're not good. We can take a look at the top 50 comics for July. This one's free to everybody. Anything else costs money. You have to register as a pro member for ICV2. But let's take a look at this real quick. And then let's talk about the top 100 comics, or in fact, the top 200 comics. But for the top 50, and this is top 50 comics on comic book store data. Okay. This is what the top 50 comics were. How did DC Comics rank in this? Well, you would think pretty good. That's a lot of highlighted books, right? Well, let's take a look at those. Batman at number 1. Dark Crisis at number 7. That's a DC event, by the way. You have 14, Flashpoint Beyond, which stars Thomas Wayne Batman, by the way. I just want to point that out. I hope you'll notice a pattern here. Poison Ivy at number 17. Joker at number 19. 21, Batman 89. 22, DC versus Vampires. By the way, Nightwing leads the vampires. 23, Detective Comics. 26, Batman Superman World's Finest. 31, Batman Killing Time. 41, Dark Crisis Worlds Without a Justice League, Superman number 1, one shot. 44, DC versus Vampires, All Out War. Number 45, Nightwing. 49, Black Adam. So, every one of those books, except for number 7, number 49, and number 41, involve Batman-related characters at the forefront. Batman is the only book that sells for DC Comics. That's it. All the other books have fallen way off the charts. In fact, in a really kind of concerning number here, I was watching this video from Thinking Critical. Half of their entire line falls out of the top 100, which is under 30,000 units. That is really, really bad. Kind of embarrassing. Robin, Batgirls, Action Comics, and that's the Kal-El Clark Kent Superman. The other Superman book is his son. And I mean, who wouldn't be interested in this character? Superman's boyfriend is about to face his greatest test. Jay Nakamaru just went through the most traumatic event of his life. The mutilation of his mother might be enough to push him over the edge. His boyfriend's going to become a villain. Basically, that's where things are kind of shaping up for this series. By the way, this book got all the press in the world, and it's currently like sitting and forgotten about. No one gives a shit about this book anymore. The sales are awful, not even the top 50. But wait, his boyfriend's getting his own costume, though. This book's awful. And the sales show that that's true. It's, I think, in the top 100, but not in the top 50. So somewhere between 50 and 100 is where that book sits. But half of the DC comic books are out of the top 100. And that's really bad. Wes here made a list. Robin, Batgirls, Action Comics, Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes. I Am Batman. That's the Black Batman. That's at 125. You have Batman titles in the 100 to 200 rankings. That is pathetic. Batman Urban Legends. That's Bruce Wayne Batman, by the way. 130 is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is not even in the top 100. Rogues, Swamp Thing, Sandman Universe, that has a Netflix show. Harley Quinn, a popular character at 142. Why is that book doing badly? Let's take a look at a panel of it. See, you can shoot Joker in the face, but it's much harder to shoot issues like homophobia or systemic racism. That's where we're at with Harley Quinn. This is a popular character that people like, but you can't sell a comic book. Batman Fortress, that's the book where he lets Antifa run around and steal TVs and trash a city block. And he says, oh, I wouldn't stop crime like this. Insurance companies can take care of it. That one's at 153. 165, Task Force Z. And it goes on and on and on. Half of their books, look at this list. Half of DC Comics are out of the top 100. That is pathetic. Deathstroke Inc., Future State Gotham, Suicide Squad Blaze, DC Mech, Nubia, Queen of the Amazons, Fables. I think you get the point. Like, it keeps going. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing for Warner and DC. What are they going to do about this? And a point he makes in this video that I absolutely agree with, is the fact that they keep letting their buddies, these awful writers and artists, keep bringing their buddies in that have no talent. They fail over and over again. Their books constantly reach these sales heights of under 30,000 units. And they just keep getting more work. Oh, your book failed completely? Again, here's more work. In fact, here's 2 or 3 more jobs. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And I'm really wondering, what is Zaslav going to do about this? Is he going to do anything? Does he even care? Now, they're still kind of combing through things, but I do think something is coming to DC Comics. It's dead weight. There's no way they're making a profit with half of their books under 100 units, or under the top 100 comics. And the only ones that are in the top 50 are Bat-related books, with 2 or 3 exceptions. What is going on? Marvel's not doing much better either. They're doing a little bit better, but this is mostly because they just flood the market, because I don't think Disney cares. But look at what's going on over there. This is a book. This is from an X-Men book, I'm thinking, because it talks about Krakoa. But this is some character sitting in a coffee shop talking about tweeting and getting positive interaction, like saving the world in that coffee shop. Katrina fires out a supportive tweet. She gets a lot of positive interaction. It'll be an hour before the bigots come out. She wishes the retweets could be a shield above Krakoa. She knows it's not, but solidarity is a power too. Modern comic books, everybody. What a shit show. And you wonder why manga and the Ripperverse and Comicsgate are doing so well? Exhibit A. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.